What's going on, everybody? Rogers Base here with episode 30 of Japan Time. We know it's been a while. It's been about a month. But since our last episode, Smash Brothers is released on the Wii U. We've got an enormous amount of people with us today. We're actually down Shofu. He is gone today because he's in the Shadow Realm. That's what we're going to call it for the time being. But joining me this week, we've got Zeph.
Hi.
Coast.
You're supposed to be quiet.
Hi.
Okay.
We've got Ultra Nick 24.
What's up?
We got Shizzy. And I'll let Shizzy save his. I'll let him save the AKA stuff. We've got War Champ 7.
Send help.
Styles X2.
Styles.
AKA greatest Mega Man in the world. And then we've got Mike on the mic, kind of. Maybe he's not going to speak. Just introducing you. Say hello, Mike.
Hi.
And finally, we've got Ricky Cocaine.
Kaka.
Ricky Cocaine.
Ricky, hello.
Cuckoo.
Ricky.
Where's shofu? This is terrible.
Oh my gosh. And actually,
All right.
joining, we're not done. And joining Ricky is his brother, Johnny.
It's done.
He's not even speaking. This is a horrible start to this episode. This should give you guys,
This is classic, though.
this is classic. This is horrible. We're going to listen to this and be like, this is your big level 30. This is your big level 30, episode 30, monstrosity of an episode. This? Good
Yes.
Lord.
Just
All right,
wait.
Shizzy, go ahead, Shizzy.
Alright, it's time. You are now with the almighty, great, almighty Pooh, aka Baby Hot Pocket, Mr. Game and Crotch, the Pizza Lunchable, Capri Sun the God, Dollar Menu Devo, Cambodia Jones, Akuma the 15th, Lord Jodo, the Vegetarian Beef Patty, Christian Death Metal, Chocolate Suicide Sandwich, the Rolling Stockbroker, Cocaine Toenails, Smooch McGooch, Deep Fried Mona Lisa, Sock Puppet Carlos, the Robin Meatloaf, Crimson Static Shaka, Obelisk the
Meaty.
Bring it on back, Mr. Let Me Ask My Mom First, the Reverend himself, Baby Duty in his pants.
We gotta stop, okay.
Praise Allah.
Oh my god.
This
This is, we have done 30 episodes of this now, far and away. This is the worst intro we have ever done. Far and away. Far and away. Worst intro we have ever.
Dude, my head is about to explode.
I don't have
This
words.
is like, there's so much content that we have to talk about. So obviously the thing you guys want to hear us talk about is Smash Brothers Wii U. So let's just start with initial impressions. What do you guys think of the game?
It's
Go ahead.
fun. The end.
10 out of 10.
It's the new Super Smash Brothers. I like it.
I don't like it.
No one
I
likes
don't
you,
like
Coast.
it one bit.
No one likes you, Coast. Match made in
It
heaven.
can be summed up as one of the worst games of this generation.
Easily,
I don't know about
It
that.
can't get any
I
better.
feel
than
like it's,
easily, he is a lie. Easily, he is a lie.
I'm
Okay.
holding back tears right now because I just saw someone write in the chat worst. Someone just said worst intro hype, and then they put the little Kappa face.
Oh my god.
I don't know why I'm laughing so hard at that. Anyway, okay.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I can't even speak. All right.
Dude,
The
man.
game has one problem.
Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, let's get into serious talk. All right, what's the problem? What's the problem you have with the game?
It's too good
There we go.
Get him
Yeah.
out.
for
That's
5-year-olds
There it is.
Alright, take it.
who have
Done.
mastered the art
took it
of
away.
being the best.
so. All right.
The
So
best
first,
at their work.
first thing we're going to talk about.
Oh.
Are texts. So what texts have been discovered? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's happened within this game so far. I know Zeph has a lot to talk about in terms of things he thinks of the game that we're definitely going to hear from kind of soon. But to someone who's a little more knowledgeable than me, because everybody knows I'm the filthy casual, could somebody go into what texts have so far been discovered and how they're sort of affecting the game?
Nothing
because Sakurai
particularly
moved them all.
useful.
There's
All
a
of
lot
them?
of water.
Sakurai
There's a lot of
removed
water.
like every single thing. He removed the lagless item stuff. He removed Dacus. He removed Wario's vector thing. He removed what else? There's something else. I can't remember what it was. No, I said Dacus. There's some other thing that he removed. There's basically nothing.
It's literally no new tech. It's all borrowed tech, and then minus some stuff that was from Brawl.
It's like some character specific stuff that isn't really that useful. There's custom move stuff which is kind of useful for Bowser, and that's it. And there's no, it's basically
That's it.
brawl
Yeah.
brawl tech without Dacus. That's it.
It's watered down Brawl.
Too much water, 7.8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7.8.
Okay,
God
hold
damn.
on. I got a question here. Okay,
Mike,
how long?
okay, hold on. Mike, hate is a strong word.
Oh, did you see what he put on the picture? He wrote Japan Kind Podcast, a podcast about a game we hate, which is not true. I love the game.
I hate it.
Okay, well,
Let's be
Ricky?
sane for a moment. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
please.
asking. Let's be
Ricky,
sane.
please be the voice of sanity. Please, I beg of you.
Okay. How long did it take for advanced techniques to be discovered in Melee? It wasn't like a day one thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like
We're
you
looking-
got to give the game time to breathe. A
Yeah,
little
but
bit,
back
right?
then we basically had no knowledge of Smash Bros. At all, and now we have so much of it that we can find almost everything instantly, and we found nothing.
You really feel like with more time,
Okay,
it's,
here's
the projection is we're still gonna have nothing.
Here's
Yes,
the big problem with Smash Wii U and the text being found. Like we've looked for all of the things that we would otherwise find that would be meaningful, like stuff like wave dash, and we know enough to find stuff like that. All that's being found at this point is a bunch of character specific stuff. And if you have a game where let's say Melee, where you have wave dashing, everybody can use wave dashing. You have L canceling, everybody can have L canceling. If you have a game like that where you have two generalized mechanics that can separate like a new player from a good player, that any user can, or that any character can make use of, that's great. If you have a game like Smash Wii U and we find two character specific texts for every single character that can, put the game on a level of Melee, that's not good. That's not a good thing. That's not going to make it better. That's not going to be
Because
okay.
it throws off the balance.
It's
Is that
just
what you're
it's just too janky. Like if we've got Bowser and he can do like pseudo wave dashes with his side B, and we have Charizard who can do jump canceled rock smashes that give him a sort of slide to it. If we have little things like that for every single character instead of just some general mechanic that works on everybody,
Yeah.
it's just way too janky and all over the place compared to just if everybody had something they can use. And that's all we're finding at this point is little tiny things like that for every single character.
yeah, that was even in Brawl where everyone could Dacus. Well,
Yeah.
everyone had a Dacus, but some was obviously better than others. But that's
Exactly.
even with
That's-
wave dashing.
That's,
but-
yeah, that's like wave dashing. Exactly. It's a generalized thing that everybody can use to different degrees.
And Dacusing was in the game, and Sakurai removed it. You could Dacus on the 3DS version if you had a GameCube controller. There's footage of it. Like Bowser could do it, so I'm assuming obviously everyone could, like in Brawl. But he thought that was a bad thing and removed it.
Oh wait, Zeph, for those who are unaware, explain Dacusing to the people.
That's really hard.
No, it's
really.
not.
Dacus, it's
Dacus-
Dacus for
This is
Listen,
an acronym.
Listen, yeah, you can break it down really easily. Dacus is spelled D-A-C-U-S. It stands for dash attack canceled up smash. And all you do is you input a dash attack and very quickly input an up smash. And what you'll do is you'll get the momentum of the initial dash frames, but you'll do an up smash. So
Yeah, I was
you
gonna-
So
I
it's
was
just
gonna-
a sliding. It's a
you basically
sliding
get
up
poorly.
smash.
Yeah, you get this
Yeah.
really quick sliding up smash depending
Yeah,
on
it's-
the dash, the initial dash. speed of the
It
character.
depends on the momentum of the dash of the character.
Yeah, it's character specific, just like wave dashing.
That's why Snake had
Yeah.
like a super giant one.
I don't know. I feel like something's going to be discovered. I'm still kind of with Ricky.
Doesn't matter.
because-
It's gonna be patched out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so because like
patches are gonna kill the game.
First off, one thing I do want to mention, I really want patch notes when there are patches because last time that this happened, we didn't get any patch notes, and I thought that was kind of like upsetting considering the fact that like other things. I'm not going to mention any games because I don't want like people hating on me, but like other games get pages and pages of patch notes for things that are much more minor than the stuff that happened to Smash Bros. So don't say the game name, please. I beg of you.
No, shout out to Smashboards.com, home of the Smash community, crowdfunding or crowdsourcing rather. Pretty much the entire patch
Funding
notes.
the Smash community.
That's actually true. It's pretty much true.
There is a thread on Smashboards where everybody basically worked together to create the patch notes for the community.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smashboards.
One thing I do actually want to mention, though, because I feel like people aren't really giving the game credit, and I know you said, oh, well, maybe they'll patch it out, but I feel like the people aren't finding things that they know about right now, but, like, the game is a mystery, really. We've had it, like, what, 2 months? And the overall base game, what is there? I mean, I'm upset with certain things in Smash Bros. For Wii U, too. I mean, I'm upset with a lot of stuff. I'm upset with Smash Tour. I'm upset with some of the stages, but we'll get into that later. But, like, overall, the rest of the game, fantastic. Like, I really love the rest of the game.
See, the only
a
thing
lot
that's
of
pissed. Oh,
a
go ahead.
lot of people have asked my opinion, like because I go out to Smash things or whatever, and I have a bunch of friends who play Smash, and a lot of them
Kind
have
of a
asked my
big deal.
opinion. No, I'm not. But
You have 4,000 followers. Continue.
that's nothing. A lot of people ask me, and the answer I always give them is, "It's fun."
Yeah.
And that's
When
it.
people
Is
ask
that
me,
bad?
I
are-
don't think there's actually competitive viability for this
I do
game.
not believe
I
so.
do. I feel so. Wait,
I
what were you
honestly
gonna say,
feel
Dominic?
like this is okay. Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead.
is
Dominic,
it
you
me?
there?
Is it me?
Oh,
No, not
wait.
you.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Because you were going to
Oh,
say
okay. No, I said the only thing that's pissing me off about Smash Bros. At the moment is the fact that you can nair and jab with the fucking C stick.
Yeah. That
We
shit.
I
just
hate
let
that.
Dominic.
I hate that.
Why?
I'm sorry.
When I look at Smash 4, just as a game created, like, you know,
Smash 5.
how I would have seen it as 64 or whatever.
Right.
It's a good game. It's really good. Like if you look at it from a developer's eyes, if you look at it from a competitive aspect, I see it. I might piss off some people here. I see it as Brawl 2.0.
No,
See,
not
I
even
like-
that because
it's not
hey, wait,
necessarily a
let
bad
me
thing, though.
this Smash game, I feel like this is the only Smash game where the better player won't always win.
It was the same. Sometimes it was the same thing with Brawl. The
No,
game still
because
promotes
Brawl, you still
defensive-
you had to at least have basic knowledge of like Dacusing and shit, right? And that's completely gone. So
Wait, so how does the lesser player trump the better
Oh, you're
player?
just saying like
That's
Like,
that's
the
what I'm
game-
wondering. Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
of the
it's
rage
just-
effect. You
yeah,
get more
the-
powerful by taking damage.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's actually something that I was going to bring
you
up.
get
so-
rewarded for losing
it's stupid.
until
It's like
you,
I'm playing fucking
until
Mario
you,
Kart.
Until you lose a stock, you are getting an advantage by getting hit, and that's
But can't
bad.
that be a strategy in and of itself? Is that you could bait your opponent to hitting you, and then
that
finally you
shouldn't-
get the rage
no,
effect,
that's-
and then go
that's
nuts
why-
on them?
no. That's why people hated Brawl because it promoted just defensive stuff. Like if you're just there turtling, taking damage, that's like why play?
Okay, so Roger, like let me break this down then. So
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you get an advantage by getting hit, let's say like if we just set that as a fundamental rule, and then we get two robots to play each other, and we tell them that rule, what are they going to do? It's like the perfect strategy at that point. If we just tell them getting hit is better for you, they're not going to hit each other because it's giving their opponent an advantage. Like that, it's in itself, it is a fundamentally bad designed thing because it makes the ideal strategy
It's not a.
not hitting the opponent unless you're going to kill them.
It's
I don't
not a
think it's
bad
fu-
no. It's not a bad design. They just did it wrong. Like getting hit is fun. Like
The rage effect is just
Think
bad.
about it like-
there is
yeah,
no justifying
yeah.
it being good.
Like
That's what I'm saying.
if you think about it, like if you look at Street Fighter or something, if you get hit, you get EX meter, right? You get a bit of that EX. So like, I think they just did it wrong and they looked at it wrong. Because building rage, like
But see,
how does rage
in,
work
in a
again?
game like Street Fighter? You also get that energy from dealing damage. It's not just from getting hit.
yeah,
That's true,
okay,
that's
yeah,
true.
That's true.
That's
You're
true.
being
See, but the thing
rewarded
is for
for-
me,
Being aggressive.
yeah, the thing is for me though, still, it's like it blows my mind that a lot of people are calling it Brawl 2.0. Like, I get why from a mechanics standpoint, I understand, but I mean from like a fun standpoint, in the like 2 weeks that I've had Smash Brothers for Wii U, have enjoyed this more than the entire time that I've owned Super Smash Brothers Brawl. And I'm going to repeat that. I have enjoyed this game in the past 2 weeks more than I enjoyed Brawl ever. Like, total, ever.
Like
and that's
I
not
said.
that's not including like mods. That's not Brawl. Yeah, people were saying I said it wrong. I know. I was just like, I'm tired. Whatever. But like, I really do enjoy the game. I feel like the characters, the selection's fantastic. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful to look at. The music's great. Mechanically, yeah, I agree with you. Like, the turtling could be an issue, and well, it is an issue. It's not could be. It is an issue, but that's still something that, like, I feel like the fundamental base of the game is solid, and all this other stuff, the technical stuff, I mean, we're stuck with this game whether we like it or not. Like, this is something that now Nintendo is promoting. They have their hand in promoting. You know, I'm assuming this is probably going to take Melee's place at Evo. I'm assuming.
Well, maybe it will, because
that's another topic.
I mean, it's another topic, but I mean, it's important to note. And then it's already, you know, at Apex, they're already pushing it. It's already knocked out a certain game, and I feel like, you know, the more people play with the game, the more people get used to it. I feel like the game is going to have longer legs than Brawl did. And I feel like there's going to be a bigger base for it than Brawl did. There's going to at least be events. You know, Nintendo's at least going to be, you know, holding events for people to actually get used to the game. I don't know. I think calling it Brawl 2.0 is a disservice, because already I feel like the game is better than Brawl. And even if you don't like the base, you know, turtling mechanic, or like the rage effect, or all the other stuff, the fact they took out Dacus, I think overall this game is going to have longer legs, and I'm loving it.
I think you
Roger?
took it the wrong way when I meant by 2.0.
I can summarize everything you just said.
Okay.
It's fun.
I mean, yeah, you said that, but like
that's why I say it that way, because it encapsulates everything about it exactly perfectly in 2 words. It's fun. Yeah, this is a game. I have had a blast with friends just doing stupid stuff and having even items off, Omega stages, whatever, one-on-one. I have fun. But if I ever have to take this game seriously, I said this when we did the episode after the 3DS version, I'm pretty sure. I said the exact same thing. When I play Melee or a certain mod, if I lose, I get mad at myself. I feel responsible for my losses. When I play Brawl and Smash 3DS and Wii U, I get mad at the game, because I feel I get mad at the game and not myself for my play.
I like how you did that. When I play Brawl on Smash 3, I don't know, man. You're crazy. Okay, so this is...
I said what? Because I had the exact same issue with Brawl, because just the way the gameplay is, it's similar to the 3DS and Wii U one, where when I lose, I don't feel personally fully responsible for my loss. Whereas when I play something like Melee or a certain mod, I do.
I kind of feel like do you think that if this was the first Smash game ever presented to us, right, that it would have no competitive legs? Like, do you believe that? Because I kind of feel like it's because we're used to some of those advanced techniques, and seeing it get stripped away makes us feel as though this game is incapable of being taken seriously. But if this was like the very first game and we played by these rules initially for Smash, do you think like it could ever have been competitively viable?
I mean, 64 and Brawl are both competitively viable. People play those. I mean, they're not. Maybe people wouldn't say that they are, but I mean, people play those in tournaments. Like, you know, like those are competitively viable games. Whether or not you like Brawl is a different question, or whether or not you like 64. But I feel like this has just as much going for it as 64 did, at the very least. At the minimum amount. This has just as much.
The same amount of Melee, in my opinion, because so many people are playing it. Like, the amount of new people coming into the scene and playing just off of Wii U, like, the scene, in my opinion, is going to become so large.
Yeah,
it's going to blow Brawl out of the water.
Brawl's already dead.
Pretty much. Like, all of the Brawl players. Yeah. Here's a great transition that we can talk about for the next segment.
Yeah.
All of the Brawl players have transferred over to Smash Wii U because the metagame is very similar.
Yeah, so
is.
I'm glad you said that segue, because that was the next thing that I had written down. That's notable players so far. So like, there've been a lot of Smash Wii U streams recently. Who are you guys noticing? Really like coming into their own.
Man, I don't watch enough Smash Wii U streams. I don't know.
Me, there's me. There's
Shut up.
I'll be serious.
No, he's not
obviously,
joking.
No, he's not
There's
joking. The
obviously,
Mii
like-
Brawler's great.
There's obviously like people like Zero, Nairo. What's that guy from Texas?
Oh yeah, I watched the stream today. European Smash Wii U tournament. It was Leffen and Armada in the finals playing Diddy Kong. It was great.
Okay, here.
Okay.
See, I have not. I have played very few characters in Smash 4. Because there's just some characters I gravitated towards and just enjoy playing a lot that I just haven't bothered to care about trying anybody else. I have not even seen Diddy Kong's play, but I have heard all of the drama surrounding him being the best character in the game.
Yeah, so let's hear about this,
So-
because to me personally,
Someone tell me why. And before you say so, my random guess is because he has bananas for stage control and he has good kill power. Someone correct.
Is that right?
Wait, what'd you say, Warchamp?
I'm guessing he's good because he has stage control with the banana, and he has good early kill power.
He's one of the few characters in the game that has like true combos.
Okay.
He can act immediately out of his down throw and up throw.
Right, he has that cancel thing.
Yeah, he has a command grab that can be canceled into a normal hit without any visual indicator that jumps at you. His down tilt also combos into itself like 4 times. His hitboxes are stupid. Up air is almost instant. The only bad thing about him is his recovery.
His recovery isn't even that
his
bad.
recovery isn't that bad.
if you get used to his recovery's pretty good.
Yeah, it can be used as an attack too, like just chilling on the stage.
Yeah.
I mean, in
See,
terms of Diddy though, I see people talking about Diddy and people saying like, oh, you're just a cheap player using Diddy Kong. It's like, dude, Diddy is nowhere near on the level of broken that Meta Knight was. Not even close. Not even. I could beat Diddy Kongs regularly. Maybe not the best of the best, but I mean, I do fine against Diddy Kong.
Remember when we first got a glimpse of the game and everyone's like, oh, Zero Suit Samus is going to be godlike. Oh,
Sure.
Bowser's going to be the top of the
Little
top
Mac,
of the tier list.
Little Mac
is going to be insanely great on this. Oh, it's like, come on, like it's just a flavor of the month thing.
Let's be
I think-
realistic. NAS is the best. It's done. End of conversation.
I think
I wouldn't be
think
surprised if in 6 months people start saying that.
someone's gonna take over, like someone's gonna beat a really credible Diddy, and then they're gonna be like, oh, this character's insane. It beat Diddy. Like, there's no way all the other characters can beat it.
Do they talk like this in the Street Fighter community? Like Ryu is top tier and he's like
dude,
It's not going to happen there because that game is specifically made to be competitive.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like they take things like that into
They
consideration
have
with the whole cast.
communication with Capcom too to talk about the balance changes that need to be made and stuff.
But this is what I was trying to say earlier. Is like now we have that communication line going with Nintendo.
Where-
Like that's my point. Is that this is actually happening now, and it's something that we never had before. And
Wait,
Where do we communicate with Nintendo?
Yeah,
Don't get me started.
Okay, the people who are communicating with Capcom are like talking directly to the developer, like
Okay, that's true.
Yoshinori Ono.
Yeah.
So it's like, what did people with Nintendo get to do? Like test the game
Beavers.
for, like
Dominic is out of control right now. Continue, Cuz. What do you say?
I can't continue. I hate this game.
That's crazy. Like
I don't
to
hate
me,
it.
that's
It is
I
very
don't
fun to
hate it at
play.
all. I love it. Yeah, I mean, like I really don't. I don't hate it at all.
Okay,
I have a blast with it. But
I'm
I
sort
will
of
not be
like
entering
you.
tournaments.
I'm sort of like you, War Champ.
Yeah, I'm exactly
I'm
like
gonna
that. I willingly ask people to play on Twitter and in my Skype chats. Hey, anyone here want to play Smash Wii U for a bit? Like competitive rules, not items or anything. And I do that, and I have fun.
Dying.
And
I
I
Dying
literally-
to get a Wii U.
And I play against like if I played against like a top player that played like Diddy Kong, I'd probably pull the pistol out right there and end the match myself.
All right.
Let me talk about my day one experience with Smash Wii U. I started it up. I played like 3 normal matches. I think I played an event match.
Ooh.
I think I think I might have done a home run contest run, and then I hopped online. I played a for glory match. I picked Robin. I played a villager. He spammed gyroids. I lost, and I turned off the Wii U. I didn't even play enough matches to unlock Falco. I did not even hit 10 matches played. The next time I turned it on, I played like 50 straight matches with Cosmo on his stream, and I had the time of my life. And the next day, I did the exact same thing. I played 100 matches with Cosmo and got my characters from doing that. And I had a blast because I was having fun. I was not playing for glory or in a tournament.
Wow. That's a great segue for Glory. Who have we been playing as in For Glory?
Yeah. Well, to me, Toon Link.
Let's do a circle.
Toon Link is so good. Yeah, we'll do a circle. Dude, Toon Link is, to me, is probably the most fun I've had. And this goes back to the fun thing that we were talking about. But like, I have had more fun playing Toon Link in Smash Wii U than I have had playing any character in any like Smash Brothers game before this, other than maybe Game & Watch and Project M. Other than maybe Game & Watch. Like, I love Toon Link. And I know a lot of people spam with Toon Link. They do the boomerang bow thing, but no.
Right.
Hyper offensive Toon Link is so much fun to play in this game, and every single one of his little slashes, when you get one right, there is, I hate to use this term, but like meaty. There is a meatiness to it, to every one of his attacks that I love. And in terms of, like, I heard you guys say, oh, there's no combos. Dude, there are tons of combos in the game. There maybe are not combos in the traditional sense, but I mean, in terms of juggles, in terms of strings of attacks, dude, there's tons. And Toon Link is the perfect example of it. Well,
I have the perfect solution to air dodging, but Sakurai
if it was limited to one in the air, it would be it would be acceptable. Yeah. It would not be, I would not call it good, but it would be acceptable. But just being able to just like, and there's lag if you air dodge into the ground now, which is nice, but rolls are stupid, and multiple air dodges is just bad.
Outrageous.
But like, I'm getting comboed by someone, and then all I have to do is this.
Exactly.
I can't even do that because I don't own a GameCube controller adapter because Nintendo can't run a business.
Air dodge. If there was just one, if it was just limited to one, then there would at least be some sort of metagame and strategy involved to it where you would have to bait it out or just swing and hope that they don't use it because it's mind games. If you had one, then there's an option. But
are you sure? Like, wouldn't you get a little angry that like you only had one and like
no? Because if you
can't
swing,
escape what's about to happen,
if you swing and they air dodge, then you would be smart enough to use a fast enough move that your attack is going to end before the air dodge does, and then you just hit them again, bait it out like that. Or you wait a little bit and you bait it out, and then you swing with something hard, like, and that's how that would develop. It's a punish game in the air. It would be even better if you were limited to one and it sent you in the special fall after, because then they can't air dodge and react. That's the biggest problem. Is someone can air dodge, you miss, and then during your end leg, the air dodge ends and they hit you with something. That is one of the most infuriating things with the brawl air dodge. Okay. And it's bad.
That means your PK thunder can never be dodged.
People are saying that there's mad sodium right now. Man, they've never seen so much sodium in one podcast. This is ridiculous. So much
salt and fucking. No, I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
You were about to bring up the character. I was gonna say, please do not bring it up.
I'm gonna take my copy of Smash Wii U and toss it into the Red Sea.
I was talking about the generic, I can't even speak right now. I was talking about the general level of IQ going on in the chat right now. That's all.
I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinions at the end of the day. But
entitled to these nuts too.
Oh my god!
Coming here from Zeph, man.
I said Red Sea. I meant Dead Sea. I'm an idiot. Just by the way.
Oh my That's all good. We knew what you meant.
Check and call me on.
So hold up. Okay. All right. So it was Roger talking about Toon Link. Yeah. Which is like irrelevant because he's gonna hate Toon Link after I massacre him.
No, like, you're not getting. There's no way.
We have a legitimate money match, and once I get that $25, let's bump it up to $200.
You're dying. Like it's not even a. It's not even. Remember? No. Hold on. Remember when we had that Pokemon battle? Remember that? And you brought in 2 Dragonites and a Rhyperior and whatever, and I brought in an Igglybuff and a Clauncher and what else? A Drifblim.
Man,
this is irrelevant because when I first fought you in Pokemon, I hadn't played a game in almost 10 years.
You haven't played Smash Brothers more than 2 weeks.
How about Smash Bros for Wii U?
This is back to Smash Bros. For Wii U. You only played it 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You
let's
played that
get
game
back
2
to it.
weeks.
Ricky, Ricky, real quick. What was the name of your sixth Ditto?
Deja vu.
Oh my God.
I thought of it the other day and I couldn't remember what you named it.
It's deja vu.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go back to Smash. All right, so you're a Ness main, Ricky, right?
It's
You
done.
poor bastard.
All right.
I'm not. Dude, Ness has gotten mad buffs in this game. People are saying that he's reminiscent of 64. I wouldn't go that far, but at the end of the day, I'd still say like the kid is strong. The kid is a problem. He's coming through. His head is obese, and he's got nothing but thoughts of murder in there. Okay, that's all I do with Ness all day. And Little Mac. So I'm a Little Mac main, and I'm a a Ness main.
People are saying Rogers Base versus Ricky Cocaine Salty Sweet at Apex. It's done. It's happening.
It's already
happening.
happened.
It's done.
The future has already occurred.
The plans
Yeah.
are there. Man,
Ricky
it's
Cocaine's
happening.
Ness is unstoppable. Let it be known that I've stopped it before. Okay, gotta go back.
Okay.
There we go,
So,
Shizzy.
Okay. Shizzy. If I have to explain the context of this incident, okay, he played me 2 days after the 3DS thing came out. Everybody had been flexing and getting their practice in. I'm out here busy in the world doing my thing. And then he massacres me. Yes, I didn't win a match. What does that matter? Later,
What does that matter? That's everything. What are you saying? What does that mean? I didn't win a match. What does that mean? You didn't win a match because you're terrible. You're terrible.
Listen. A couple weeks later, I had been able to get my game up. I'd been playing sparingly. Rematch Shizzy.
Sparingly.
Where was he at though? Can you explain yourself, Shizzy? Can you? Oh, is that silence?
You got blown away.
No, I was not blown away, liar.
I got replays.
Okay, the replays are doctored.
And there it is.
All right, we're moving on. All right, so who's next? Next main. Ultranick, you go ahead.
I usually use Samus most of the time. Regular Samus. She's amazing. I love her. Waifu.
I haven't
All right.
watched you. I need to get that tracking.
Waifu. That's all you gotta say.
Left that man alone with too much quiet time.
Wait, so Warchamp, who's yours? Who's yours?
Zero Suit Samus.
Okay.
And Robin. I pledged myself to Robin before the game came out.
That's it. Who else is left? Who hasn't said?
We don't know.
What's
who
up, Shizzy?
Coasts.
Some of them chats asking me a question. The question is, Roger, did Shizzy beat you too? Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Shizzy's beat me before, but I never said that Shizzy couldn't.
I don't
Shizzy can.
Nah,
Ricky is gonna lose.
At this past Apex, me and Roger had the most intense Zelda versus Sheik match in the history of history.
That's actually true.
I wish somebody got the footage.
Oh man, that was a really good match. Actually, we could do a replay of that at Apex this year. I don't mind.
Let's dance.
Are you still with Sheik, or did you swap to Fox? Because last time I fought you, you were running with Fox.
Oh nah, I'm a Sheik person. Like I stopped using Sheik because apparently she got nerfed and shit, and I wasn't liking it. But then I just like manned up and just dealt with it.
Yeah, Sheik is still powerful. There's like a tier list roaming around or something.
Oh, that tier list.
Don't
is
even bring that up.
Holy
no. I want to hear this. I'm unaware. Please.
Holy freaky shit, dude. That tier list is horrible.
I wish we would have given this to Mike so everybody could see it, man. This tier list is mad.
That tier list is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Tier list is mad AIDS.
Yeah.
Let's not talk tier lists, please. Next topic.
Here's the thing. I think like, and Brawl suffered this problem too. We're too set in our ways when it comes to the rule sets for Smash. Like, you know, we play Melee and it got to the point where, you know, we were happy with it, and then Brawl came out and we tried forcing Melee's rule set on it. And like over time we realized that really wasn't the best idea. And now Smash 3DS and Wii U came out and we did the exact same thing. We just dropped the stocks again. And I don't understand why we're doing that. We're not experimenting with any of the things in the game.
We're playing 3 now.
That was the exact point that I brought up in the beginning.
Like what about the damage ratio? Like why don't we mess around with that? Why don't we see if the game's on a better field if it's at 1.1?
Let's go in a special Smash and make it high gravity.
And that comes with time too. I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that for people to say it's not competitive and that there's, you know, no hope for it, maybe under the rules that we've been playing, but I mean, we just got the game. There's going to be a metagame that comes out of this that erupts. There's going to be a general move set. a general rule set, and people will love it. I'm sure. I told you, like, already now I like this game more than Brawl. More than when I first got Brawl.
Well, that's not hard.
No, but when I first got Brawl, I liked Brawl when I first got it.
Like,
but then after that, it was like,
The way people have to look at it is when you play Melee 4-stock, like, you're basically, like, it's a best of 3 set, and, it's 4 stocks each. That's essentially like a running damage total best of 7 match. And then it's a best 2 out of 3 of those best of 7s. Because it's 4 stocks, first 1 to 4. And, like, when you think about it like that, like, why, like, Brawl started messing around with it towards its end days, where they did 1 stock best 3 out of 5, and it was okay. It wasn't really the best, but, like, I don't understand why we don't mess around with something like that. Like, why don't we try Smash Wii U, like, 4 or 5 stock best of 1 match? Like, why isn't that something that people are trying? Because when you look at it in that context, it starts to matter.
Who was the commissioner who first set the rules that Melee had to be played the way it is right now in tournaments? Like, was there a board?
I think that was that would have been the Melee backroom, wouldn't it?
Well, originally Melee used to be played 5 stocks with items on, and then it got moved down to 3 stocks. And it wasn't until pretty recently, like a couple years ago, I guess. I don't know what do you want to call?
Wasn't it the Unity rule set? Wasn't that like define no items 4 stocks?
Yeah.
And that was the Melee backroom that made that. So that was just like a group of highish level players. I don't know if it had top players at the time. It was just very competitive minded people and like tournament organizers, and they kind of came to an agreement on the Unity rule set, and then basically that was on Smash boards, and everybody was just like, your tournament only counts. Not that there was anything for it to count towards, because there was no ranking systems or anything. There wasn't really much archived at the time. Your tournament only counts if you use the Unity rule set.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! So then we should strive for something like that. I'm not trying to be this crazy.
Close-minded. I hate the game forever. Coast, of course.
No, I definitely. And that's the
it's
other
like we
thing.
shouldn't be that. Yeah.
In that same vein, like like try something like 4 stocks, 5 stocks, best of 1 matches, or try something like 1 stock, best of 5. Like try different things. Try changing the handicap rate. Try every character on 1.1 and see if it makes things better. Try it on 1.2 and see if it's too much or something, or if like someone has a 0% KO like the Mii Brawler on 1.0 times hit rate with one of his upbeats. But
wait, why was I called out?
What?
What's up?
Why was I called out?
You weren't?
Nobody.
Yeah, I heard my name. Someone said my name after something was said.
You're in the.
Yeah, because you said you hate the game, and I said not all of us are. Coast.
I don't hate the game. I know.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I know.
Another thing is that on that same vein of like trying to mix up the rule set for these matches, why are we so dead set on tournaments for this game primarily being 1 versus 1? That's another.
I like the 4 versus 4.
I do too. I think it's awesome.
I am segmenting.
Or 4 2v2, like 2 on a team with 4 teams.
Hey, doubles is
That's what I'm transitioning into, Mike. You actually nailed it right in the head. So I don't know who the first person to come up with it was, but there was the place I saw was Reddit, where someone had the idea of a 4v4 match, but the objective of each team was to kill a specific player that would be like marked with a special tag. And that is something that would be really good better. Because it does 2 things. Like 4v4 matches, they're absolute chaos. We've seen 4v4 matches where it's just everyone against everyone. It's chaos. If you have a specific player on each team, it does 2 things. It gives the players an objective to focus on, and it gives the viewers an objective to focus on. You don't see people playing hockey or football with 2 balls on the field or 2 pucks on the ice or something like that, because it would split everything. There was no way you would be able to film that and put it on TV and have it in a coherent manner. There's just too much shit going on. It would be all over the place. You have a 4v4 match where 1 player on each team has to be killed for the other team to win. There is suddenly something that everyone has to focus on. There's strategy involved where a team can opt to play defensive with like all 3 of their players on defense. You can have 2 people on the offense and 1 person staying back with the person that has to be protected. There's character variety that would play a lot into it. Characters that can kill early, characters that don't die being the VIP. It would be fantastic, and I don't know why no one's done it yet.
What's the name of that rule set? Like where it's 4v4 and then 1 person on each team.
I think
it's like the ball basically.
Someone called it like VIP.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Okay, I'm gonna debate the points that you brought up. I'm gonna start with, what was it? You said 5 stock best of 1, or something like that, Warchamp?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, let me tell you the main problem with that. Although it would help like tournaments running faster and stuff like that.
It's not even about that. It's about mistakes being so punishable with the 2-stock rule set. You screw up once, and that's half your game.
Yeah, but if you do 5-stock best of 1, you don't have the opportunity to try out a different strategy with like a different character on a different stage. Like if you played, or if the matchup's terrible, or you know what I'm saying? Like you don't have the opportunity to go at it again and try a different strategy or try a different stage, see if that helps. Like you're stuck if it's best of 1. So that's probably where most people. What?
What were you gonna say, Ricky? What's wrong with the 3-stock? Why is it set to 2?
I like 3-stock.
Yeah, 3-stock is fine.
Yeah, 3-stock.
Totally fine.
People argue 3-stock takes too long. That's all.
Oh,
I mean,
that's debatable. That depends on the matchup.
Now that vectoring's fucking out of
yes,
the game,
people die earlier. I don't think we've messed with 3-stock, but I think even 2-stock matches sometimes go pretty long. So, I don't know.
Yeah, they play pretty defensive when it gets competitive. Like, I was surprised how long a 2-stock match was lasting with these people. Like, the rage effect was on, and that wasn't helping kill anybody. And
Right.
I was what's...
There's another thing that I've talked about a lot about wanting tournaments to do. Like even before the 3DS version came out, I think I talked about this on the podcast because we were sometimes talking about Brawl. We have a character with 50 characters in it. Why hasn't character banning ever happened?
50 people in one character.
Character banning has happened. It's called Meta Knight. Like that's.
Yeah, that's not I mean. Like MOBA style.
Draft picking characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Why hasn't that happened at all? That would instantly solve the Diddy Kong problem if 2 players both agree he's too good.
I mean that's true. See, I feel like.
Are you talking? I'm saying coming to an agreement.
I'm saying we play I'm saying we like you and me coast. We do rock paper scissors. Whoever wins, I ban Bowser, you ban Ganondorf, you ban Samus, I ban Diddy Kong. Now we pick our characters.
Yeah, I mean that could be hype. That'd be awesome.
That'd add a whole you'd have to put even more time into the game because now you need people would start doing character specific bans on you. So you're obviously going to need those backup characters.
Suddenly we fix one of the problems that Smash has encountered in the form of character variety being so poor sometimes. What do you know? Suddenly, if the tournament standard becomes that there's a total of 4 bans, suddenly you need to know 5 characters just to be able to play at a top level, just in case someone wants to ban.
Man.
So now
how did this podcast start off as the most cynical thing in the world, and now we're actually talking good ideas. We're talking 4v4 VIP new meta. We're talking about character bans. This is good. But I think this all comes down to the actual community standing up and saying, all right, this is what we want to do with it, and it's going to take some people who are going out of their way trying to make this the new standard, or maybe not even necessarily the new standard. Why does there only have to be one standard for the meta? Why can't there be multiple different ways? We already have doubles and singles. Why can't this sort of stuff erupt, and then for future tournaments this becomes a new standard? There becomes 4 new standards. There becomes the character banning rule set.
We're too stuck in the rut of the classic rule sets, and we're too stuck in the idea that Smash Wii U's primary purpose at a tournament has to be 1v1. I don't understand. I do not understand why we have to do that.
Yeah.
You can look at other games where it's team based competition, and it's not like there's less people competing or anything.
Yeah.
Just because you have to have a team.
How do we sway the purist? With more money?
Don't sway
more product, Ricky. You need more product.
Someone in an active region needs to hear these ideas, and they need to try them. I am in some back alley town in the middle of nowhere, so I can't do it. Coast is in Toronto.
I mean, I'm so curious. I'm surrounded by people who do this, but
I might try out the what is the draft banning. I'm actually in favor of that.
Yeah, draft banning's cool.
That's something I actually was thinking about, even in Melee.
If we do 2 bans, that means that each player needs to know at least 3 characters, because an opponent can ban 2 of their 3.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I like that. I like that a lot.
It would even promote different playstyles, because you'd have to play different characters as well.
You'd have to be good with them, man. That's so crazy. You can't.
Yeah,
you'd have to get the order right too.
You can't just have a fox. Yeah.
Oh,
I have
That's
a
cool.
I have
I
a
like-
problem with the 4v4 thing though.
What's
I'm
that?
What's the
I'm not
problem with it?
Well, mostly you'd want a static team all the time, and like it would be. Well, I'm thinking this. I'm thinking more from a tournament organizer viewpoint. I'm thinking,
you would get hella stacked teams.
yeah, you'd get like you'd either get hella stacked teams, you'd either get people showing up with a missing member of their team, so they have to scramble around and find someone, or just not enter.
Shut up, coach.
It
Actually, hold on. Shofu. I'm actually so happy that you're here
Oh
because
my gosh.
this is gonna sound insane, but this podcast has been so fucking cynical and depressing that it's actually made me sad.
There it is.
That doesn't even make sense.
Oh my god.
I'm actually so down right now because of what's been going on.
What happened?
They're
We've been
just
talking.
I have barely been
talking about
speaking,
Smash.
but they've been ripping Smash 4 apart. They've been
No,
eating its
no.
insides, throwing its intestines around.
Yo, who is this
There ain't no
guy?
intestines.
Who is
This is
He's
out of
a
hand.
liar.
Right. You're a liar. Me and Ricky have been loving this, and War Champ and Coach don't hate the game.
No.
They're saying that
I'm
they
talking
just
about the
wanna change
beginning
it.
of the podcast. It made me just not want to.
Well, the beginning of this
Oh,
podcast, yeah,
time-
that was the worst intro we've ever done in our life.
Wait. What was said?
It was just
Oh.
like hate for the game and stuff. I don't know.
Shizzy said
I
a
wanna-
story about poop or something. I don't even remember what happened. What was that? It was half an hour of just
That shit
Shizzy
was
talking
random as
about
hell.
poop.
Was it a bunch of Diddy Kong needs to go and stuff?
It was talking
little
about
bit
Diddy
of that
Kong.
happened.
It was just a discussion on how some of us don't feel Smash Wii U is up to par when it comes to
I mean, it's probably not, but it's still-
certain
it's still-
competitive merits. And Zeph got sad about us being on it. But I'm not. It's not like I hate the game and I never want to play it. I want to make these things work, and I really feel that part of the problem is that we're stuck in these old ways of trying to shoehorn the melee rule set into games that are very clearly not melee.
And I completely agree. I think that whole discussion we just had, like the past 30, 40 minutes, have been really good. Talking about like the
I think
new,
they absolutely make up for it.
Yeah, I do too. The beginning of this podcast sucked. I agree. But like, I'm glad that those of you who are listening right now have stuck with us, because I honestly feel like this discussion about the new meta and talking about potential like new ways to play the game, VIP 4v4, draft bans, I love this. Like, if the game becomes this and evolves into something bigger than it is now, and like then we have these conversations with NOA where these become the tournament rules, like, oh my god, could you? This is exciting. It's exciting.
Okay, what's been your opinion of Smash 4, Shofu? Let's get down to the bottom
I mean,
of
I
this.
like it, but I don't know. There's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
That's pretty
But
much
like,
it.
okay, elaborate, Shofu, because like,
You can elaborate.
I know you're here. I'm asking you. We elaborated for the
Jabbing.
past.
Let's see.
Well, now that you're
Jabbing
here,
and
I'm more
daring with the
comfortable. I'm more
C-stick.
comfortable talking about competitive shit.
Let's
'cause
see.
know
I
most of
I
them.
love the fact that there's a couple of characters that can literally stand on the blast zone at the bottom of the screen and come back to the stage.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
talk
true.
to Villager for a moment, man.
Let's talk to
just
Pit,
look
Dark
at him
Pit.
for a second.
I like
love
that villager. I like that villager can survive a Bowser side.
That's disgusting.
That's true.
Oh my goodness.
I just
man.
hate jabbing and naring with the C-stick. That's annoying.
Hey, what the fuck is that shit?
You don't
I
have
think
to
it's
do
I
it,
think
do you?
honestly, I think it's because you know how you can charge with the C stick now. I think that fucked everything up.
Yeah.
Okay, what they did is I don't think they made the C-stick its own input. I think they just like mapped it to do joystick plus direction.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Are you accidentally doing it, or did you set it to?
If you
to
hit
just
if you
jabs?
hit a diagonal direction on the C-stick, if you're standing, you'll do a jab. If you're air, you'll do a nair. If you hit it diagonally, if you don't hit a defined direction good enough, you will not get an aerial. You'll just get the neutral.
But that doesn't make sense because you can aim like certain smash attacks down or up.
Like
So
I
why
said,
is that even possible?
That almost sounds like we didn't cure the problem of the 3DS.
Yeah, some tilts and smashes can be aimed. A lot can actually.
I still
All
okay,
can.
but you still have better control
Mario.
over doing a smash attack above the 3DS, right?
A lot of characters like Samus is.
I haven't played with a GameCube controller yet. My adapters don't show up for like another week.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I'm
you're
getting
not
an
sure.
adapter sent to me on Thursday.
I have gotten very annoyed with the gamepad and Wii U Pro controller. I don't know if it's the controller or the way the game works.
No.
I think according to Magus, it's the way the game works. They have like a window where you can reverse your directional input, and it's like way larger than it's ever been for some reason. So like if you flick the joystick and hit Z to like do a dash grab, you'll sometimes just get a pivot grab, and it's hella annoying.
Yeah, I do that too.
I've been playing with the freaking Pro controller for the past 2 weeks, and like, it's so bad. It's wireless.
sorry for
There's no like grooves in between the shit, so my control stick's sliding around everywhere. I hate it. Some days I'm like on fire, and then other days it looks like I have a mental illness.
Like I don't know if the joystick on this thing just like resets past neutral when you let go of it after flicking it, or if like it's a window in the game that's just a lot wider than normal, or the way the controls are implemented. But whenever that happens, it's really annoying, and that comes back to the thing I said earlier in the show where I get mad at the game instead of at myself when something goes wrong.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
And the fact that there's a shortage on the adapters is awesome.
I just want to make a public service announcement that everybody mains Diddy. If you think you don't main Diddy, you main Diddy.
I actually don't think I've ever played him.
No, you main Diddy. You're a Diddy main.
I actually hate Diddy Kong in
it
every
doesn't
Smash
matter.
game.
It doesn't matter.
You're gonna go back to
that's never stopped anybody from maining Diddy before. Hey, wait, Ricky, who's your main?
It has to be Diddy.
Exactly. There's only one answer to this question. Your main Diddy and your secondary is Sheik. That's it.
Shofu, were you listening before you jumped on?
What?
Were you listening before you jumped on?
No.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
No, we had a huge character discussion.
We had a very, very great.
It wasn't about Diddy. It doesn't matter.
If we aren't talking down throw to up air, I don't want to talk.
Exactly.
Want to talk?
They call me down throw up air.
That's disgusting.
Call me down throw up air side B. That's it.
Certain percents we could do up throw up air if you want, but it's up to you.
I feel like somebody's gonna come through and they're gonna change it all, man. Because everybody's switching. There's no loyalty here. Everybody's one day on this guy's nads and the other day is on this other guy's nads. And,
of course.
I mean, that's me all the time. I mean, like, I can't even count the amount of times I change mains in 3DS. I mean, like, someone even said in the chat earlier during the discussion with Toon Link how much I like him. They were like,
bruh,
this idiot is talking about how much he loves Lucario.
This dude just said, okay, then Zero mains Fox, Nairo mains Robin, Foe and Nakat are on the NES. Bro, Nakat switched to Diddy because he was losing to Nairo. And then Nairo was getting mad, so he was about to switch to Diddy too. And then I'm pretty sure Zero mains Diddy now as well.
Yep.
So disgusting.
Yeah.
Guess who Mewtwo King plays?
Diddy.
Did he?
It'd be for Diddy.
No, he plays some Sheik. But
the Buzz, who was the best Rosalina player, is now using Diddy.
Now using Diddy.
All the top players that use Meta Knight and Brawl use Diddy right now.
Yo.
Except for Nairo. But he was about to switch to Diddy. He was about to crack because he was getting his ass whipped by Diddy.
See, but then
you know what I did?
I was playing. Go back to those draft bans we were talking about. Like, have it where both players agree, ban a character, get rid of Diddy.
You don't even do that. One person uses their ban, and that's the thing that comes with draft banning, is that strategy element plays into it. Like, let's say we do 4 bans total. Let's say person 1 bans, person 2 bans 2 characters, person 1 bans a final character. Like, if you don't ban Diddy, now he's up for grabs. Like, if you don't want to waste your ban on Diddy, like, if you're not worried enough about him, or if you want to play Diddy, then you don't ban him. And then it's up to your opponent. And if they don't, then okay, whatever. You both want to play Diddy Kong? You go for it. You don't ban him. That's why draft bans would be good. And I don't know why it hasn't been tried in Smash yet.
Because everybody wants to play Congo Jungle FD version.
But could you imagine if we had if we had those draft bans in Melee? Can you imagine what would happen?
Oh my god!
How many do we get?
Do you want to? We can do 2 or 4. I think.
Like
4
2
sounds
each.
steep.
4 each?
No. 4. I'm talking total. I'm talking total.
Like draft bans.
Oh.
In Melee, that would change a lot. You would not have access to Fox, Falco, Sheik.
Unless both people wanted to.
Yeah.
I think that's not smart. I would force people to main multiple characters, though.
Well, that's the point, right? I mean, our roster's huge. Like, what's wrong?
But then
with
there would be some characters you would never see ever again.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. What if you've got 2 players who? Because I'm saying, like, what if there are two players that feel in their hearts that, like, the best way to play the game is Diddy, and that if you're not playing with Diddy, then, you know, you don't want to talk.
Well, then
Those
they
two players
gentlemen
could
it.
choose not to. Yeah, exactly. They don't have to not play Diddy. They could still play Diddy. You have an amazing hype match. But some matches.
Okay,
two
okay,
people
okay.
will
Well,
ban
look at
Diddy,
this.
and you'll
What about the guy who's only good with one character?
Then he'll play more.
That's
Then
your
that man's
fault.
got to play more. That's it.
What you mean?
You're
Isn't,
right.
okay, isn't he going into the competitive field? Like he's going into the world of the competitions, and if the rules are, you can get something.
I mean, that's true. If the
banned.
rules were like that, then it would be
Wait,
different.
what stops people from banning random characters that nobody uses?
Yeah, that was
They
a
just
rule. I
use
guess
anybody
it's
they
different,
want.
so.
That you can do that then.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens. Like that's perfectly fine. If you don't care, if there's no character in the game that you're bothered about fighting against, then you just ban something no one's going to use. Whatever. Like that's the power of options.
Yeah.
It's not a horrendous idea.
No game has that though.
Literally every MOBA.
Nick, does this look like a MOBA to you? I'm talking about.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that's a competitive. It's a competitive
But
game
in a
that has
MOBA,
a
you mean
shit
a
ton
in a
of
MOBA,
characters.
you mean a role. It's not the same as a character. In a MOBA, you specialize in a role. You have
So we
at
should
least 20, 30 characters to pick from.
absolutely not experiment with it.
I'm just saying, it's not the same.
I would have could you imagine Marvel if each player had one character ban? Every single person would need at least 2 teams.
Yeah.
It would be like that. It would be so crazy having
Ban
stuff like that.
Virgil, and then everyone loses their fucking mind.
Exactly, that's the same thing. Wasn't there a tournament where they actually banned Virgil?
I think.
I heard you say ban Virgil and everyone loses their minds.
Marvel actually does have a system. They had a point system where every single character was rated a certain point, and they had a tournament where players could only build their team with a certain amount of points. Like Virgil was worth like 5 or something.
Yeah.
They had 10 points total that they could spend on their team.
Oh.
So like if you could take like Virgil and he was 6 points or something. You could take Dante, he was 3 points, and now you have to use like Shuma or something because he was a 1-point character. And you'd have to build your team that way. So they had a similar system. I don't think Smash can work on a point system like that just because it's there's like it's not as clear as far as ability is in like Marvel when it comes to those characters. But like it's not unprecedented to have like alternate systems other than just pick any character, go at it. Street Fighter's gotten to a point where I think with the number of people in Ultra Street Fighter 4, like this could work there too. But it's not as common for people to play multiple characters in Street Fighter from what I've seen.
Okay, you know what? I think the only way to get to the bottom of this is to see it in action.
Exactly.
Because,
Someone do it.
Yeah.
we have to see it. We have to see an experiment, and if everybody riots and there's blood in the streets, then we know it's a fair way to go about.
You losing the call? Mike, you okay?
I'm dying.
Are we dying?
Could you hear him?
Oh my!
He
I'm
sounds
dying.
like he's drowning.
He literally sounds like he's dying. Right. So but back to the point. Yeah. Like who starts this? The streamers. It's on the people who are in the scene right now who are visible to change it.
Like
Aren't
if
you supposed to
Tantalus, like someone link this, like get this crap on YouTube, like right away. I say crap because of the intro. Get this on
the
YouTube right
intro's
away
horrible.
and link like freaking Tantalus and Juggle Guy and Crimson Blur to that section of the video talking about draft banning and the 4v4 VIP tournament format, because I want someone trying this stuff out. And like Ricky was saying, if there's rioting and blood in the streets and people dying, then it might be a good idea because people
Isn't
hate
the
change.
crew holding a tournament of its own?
I mean, yeah, and of course we can
Now
host
that
our
I
own
think
tournament.
about it, I agree.
Yeah,
First
I mean,
of its
What could
kind.
it possibly hurt?
we could potentially change the scene.
As a matter of
for
fact,
everyone, guys.
tournaments would be so much hyper, honestly.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That was a good idea. The Japan Time tournament will set the rules. We'll
There you
do
go.
the experiments.
Japan.
There you
No,
go.
because that's a fucking tragedy waiting to happen. Because then these
Yeah,
guys
that's
are gonna communicate.
something
No. Hey, listen to me. These guys are gonna have to communicate with each other, and you know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah, we've been through this,
Yeah.
Trash
that's-
People are gonna
That's
put
it.
each other in their challenge
Yeah.
into winners
and I'm gonna
finals.
win anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But why would
The
that
only-
matter though? Like people are gonna trash talk anyway. We're
No,
friends.
that's not
with
what
most
I
of
don't
these
give a-
smashers.
I don't give a
We'll get them
fuck.
in the call.
I don't give a fuck about them trash talking each other. I'm talking about these people in Twitch chat. Like, not all of them, obviously, but there's a couple that are gonna disregard character bans. They're gonna lie in the challenge bracket. They're gonna do whatever.
Right. Well, then I have one thing to say to them, and I reserve this till like one per episode, but I'm gonna say it. Fuck you. That's it. That's the answer.
You got to bleep that out, Mike. Man.
No, I'm not bleeping that out. Keep that in there. Keep that in there, Mike.
That was too strong, man. That shattered me. Heaven
Good.
on
That show is supposed to shatter you. Good.
Oh my gosh.
People are too stuck in their ways, and
I think that drafts though would let the game live longer.
Agree.
It won't die. Like it won't get fucking put down in the dust like the dirty monkey game it is. Diddy Kong everywhere.
My goodness.
that could have gotten real racist.
I was gonna like it almost you know, I was gonna leave it.
To level up once, and then you kind of like you took it up another notch.
I was gonna leave it at Dirty Monkey, but then I thought to myself,
That's worse.
I thought to myself
worse.
what was
You
going
just
to
said
happen
that
after.
context.
I was
and
like,
and then I had to add the game.
I always believed in you. I knew you wouldn't take it there, but thanks.
Don't let me monetize it.
just could have called it an old dog. Like anybody else, take the old doggo back.
No, I said monkey because it's Diddy Kong.
Wait, hold on. I'm hearing a whisper in the background. It sounds like Shofu.
Shofu's talking.
You said, how would we monetize it?
What'd you say to me?
Meaty.
Sorry. Sorry, senpai. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, wait. So, you know, we've completely disregarded show notes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I think at
Show notes for Smash
we've
Wii
had a
U.
long... Show notes are there to be a guidance, and there's a lot of stuff that we still need to talk about, but, like, this has been a good, long, solid discussion. I honestly feel like this started off as one of the worst episodes we've ever done, and this has evolved probably into one of the best ones, which is bizarre. But, like,
every time.
Surprising.
No.
No, but this is surprising. Like,
No.
this has been surprisingly good in the second half.
No.
So if...
Let's talk about stages.
Who kept saying that?
Adam.
Yeah, actually, while we're on the topic, because we're probably not
Get 'em.
getting the other stuff yet, let's talk about stages. Because in terms of changing the game and what gets banned, you know, what stages would you guys want to see? Like, become
Great
the...
Cave Offensive.
Okay, everyone chill out. It's not that serious. Calm down. You can speak soon.
Yeah.
Here's
So what's the answer?
Like, everyone is freaking out.
Wait, guys. I know what we should talk about next. We're just talking about how amazing For Glory is.
Yes.
Not the end.
Let's get to
Here's the
real
problem with
matter
this.
here.
Here's the problem with the stage list. We have all these FD stages. There's two varieties. There's one where it's just a floating platform, and then there's one where there's like walls leading up to the ledge. So we already have variety there. Then somebody found out that all of the different Omega stages actually have like different amounts of friction
Yeah.
that affect like run speeds or something like
It's
that.
like every
serious?
stage, because, like, grass
then-
affects run speed, and, yeah.
And then after patch 1.04, where Bowser got his side beam nerfed so that it doesn't go to sudden death, it's like he dies first or something like that, and also allows Villager to live on some stages. Someone found out that actually varies per stage. Sometimes
Really?
Sometimes
What?
Bowser loses, sometimes it goes to sudden death, depending on the
another-
stage.
Another thing I found out the hard way. Some of the stages that have walls, you can't even wall jump on them.
Yeah, they don't count as walls, like the
So, like-
Kalos League.
So like, you know,
Oh, really?
we all thought we had the stage list of that's like, you know, we got Battlefield, we got Final Destination, we got Omega stages. No, we can't use like Omega stages because they're all different.
What I've been doing I have a stage list where it's like the starters are Battlefield, Final Destination, and Smashville, and then in the counter picks I'd have Omegas. Like, you can pick an
I
Omega
remember
stage.
one of
I have a
the
great idea. I have a great
3DS the 3DS Wi-Fi tournament that happened right after. People were actually able to ban either the floating platform Omega stage or the wall platform Omega stage. So like they counted as two. But now like even more stuff has come up that showed they're even more different than just that.
I have an alternate for the Omega FD.
I'm sure this is going to be really stupid.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Draft ban Omega
Jeez.
FDs.
Yep. Okay. Get them out.
Yep, okay.
Is Coast removed? Remove Coast.
Is this
Remove,
about to- What's happening right now?
remove
I have a quick
Coast
story.
now.
The reason that he wants to get kicked, he's doing this on purpose so that he gets kicked from the podcast, and there's no collusion when he wins the Wii U.
He wins what?
The Wii U that Rogers.
I'm doing a Wii U Smash giveaway.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No one enter it, please.
Because you want to
Are you giving away the console or the game?
a console and a Smash Brothers bundle.
What the fuck?
He's been had cash, man. He's been had hundreds. Chappelle.
Stop. All right, so let's.
Story about a stage.
Wait. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Johnny. Speak.
So the other day I played C. Richards, and after losing on Mushroom Kingdom U, I decided to go Great Cave Offensive, and I have never seen the no contest screen so fast.
Nobody plays there. That stage is atrocious. It's too much. How can you?
Worse than New Pork City. How do you do that?
I like that stage.
Okay, no, but while we're talking about stages, you said New Pork City. I do want to bring this up.
Yeah.
I was kind of disappointed with the stage list because there's way too many stages that are just like other stages that came back. And if you look at something like, New Pork City, I would have never played that stage ever. I hated that stage in Brawl. But now that we have 8-player Smash, I actually wish that New Pork City was still in the game.
If you play
that would have been perfect for 8-player Smash.
8-player Smash is a piece of shit.
Whoa, no, it's not. Absolutely no, it's not.
It's the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Absolutely
have you played
not.
it? Have you played a team against 7 level 9s?
What's the level 9?
Tell this man on 4v4 VIP. Tell this man.
Bruh, 8-player Smash, you might not even get the chance to attack anybody.
If you're lucky.
Are you kidding? You cough and you hit 3 people.
That's the. Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Shof, we were talking about a rule set where it's like it's basically like capture the flag, but so you have 4 versus 4, right? And then on each team you have this designated dude you got to kill, and you got to go for him. And that was the thing they were talking about.
Right.
That might be better. It might control the chaos.
Yeah.
Right.
But then again, what's just stopping me from wanting to just pick Bowser and kill the fucking bodyguards or whatever? I don't know. There's
strategy.
A lot of...
That's always.
Could be, but then at the
that's
same time,
always a
you could implement
choice.
the draft bans that we talked about, like
You could make
the
that
same
choice,
thing.
Zeph.
Yeah.
It's there.
Why do you sound so excited,
You're gonna
Ricky?
do draft bans in 8-player. You're gonna do draft bans in 8-player, or sorry, for 4v4.
Who's gonna win Turbine?
I don't know. Someone is. It's not me.
It's not me.
There's a man in a wind turbine right now.
I don't even know.
Definitely Shofu, I think.
Hmm?
Are you in a wind turbine, sir?
My heater turned on.
Oh, that's why. Well,
I'll
that's
turn it
fine.
off for now.
Getting a little chilly? Can't handle
It
these
doesn't really
coast?
matter.
What do you
How
mean?
meaty Gan
I
is
handle
it?
the If it gets cold, you're supposed to turn the heater on wherever you are.
No, it's not.
Maybe no, it's
Oh,
not.
my
You
God.
show the cold who the fuck the boss is.
You withstand. You endure. It's done. Okay.
Done.
Okay. Amiibos.
Amiibos. What about them? Talk about that guy who got beaten by a fox. That's
No, no,
not
it's-
even.
Why was that? No, come on.
It's
You're
not even
garbage.
special because
Stop
Amiibos
playing.
are.
It's not even shameful. to get
It's
beat by-
artificial difficulty because Amiibos do more damage than normal players.
Yo,
Probably
thank
more
you,
knockback.
Zeph.
And they're faster, and they have more defense.
Stronger,
Yeah.
better.
So okay, is there any
Get him
advantage?
out, please, God.
Is there any advantage to fighting somebody who is undoubtedly better than you?
No.
Doesn't it
Not-
teach you to be more defensive?
Not if
Or
they're
to
just
rely
if they have
on
like
gimps?
if they have special like I do more damage than you powers. That's not fair.
Of course, it's not fair, but I'm saying, doesn't that? It's like what's the best way to relate
Ricky, what the
this?
fuck are you trying to say?
Ricky,
Not
if I came at you,
unfair.
if I came at you with like a Pokemon that had like 500 in each stat, and you just had a normal Pokemon, would you learn anything from me whooping the shit out of you with that Pokemon?
Okay, no, this is a better analogy. This is a better analogy. Let's just say I'm a normal human being, okay?
You
All
are.
right. Let's just say I am, and I fight Goku. So I'm fighting Goku, and he's massacring me. But
This is
after
going
I
like
train with
Tito or
Goku
what
for a
is
little
this?
bit, I can beat Krillin. Do you kind of get like Krillin is a better human being than most people. Normally I couldn't fight him, but I've been training with Goku now, so I can definitely beat Krillin. Like, do you understand kind of this weird thing that I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Goku would throw his shit.
Do I'm basically saying you're fighting somebody who's like a way better version than anything you could ever face. So it should train you like that much more.
Yo, who cares about Goku versus Superman? Goku versus Ricky Cocaine.
It's done.
I want to see.
Done. I would lose every time.
Ricky, you're not a Saiyan where every time you lose you get stronger.
Kind of. Smash is kind of like that.
Something like that.
No, it's
Every
not.
time you lose in Smash, you learn.
If Mewtwo King consistently force-talked me all the time we played, I just get fucking mad.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'm back.
Right, but if you would have to learn how to play.
Ricky.
There's a difference between
Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Ricky,
I'd ask Mewtwo King
Coast.
what I need to fix, and then he'd
I know
be like,
not normally everybody, but in this context you are.
What do you want to say, Wood Champ?
You play.
And there it is.
And Coast is gone, everybody. Ricky, the reason it works when you play someone better than you, that you get better, is because you learn to play better. You can't learn to do more damage and knockback with your attacks when you fight an Amiibo.
But I feel like it just puts you on, like, it makes you either better at defense or evasiveness, because you're not trying to get hit by those moves. Because you know, as soon as he does one smash, you get 100 damage from 0. So you're like, okay, I need to make sure I never get touched. Like, if you're able to do that.
Yeah, but you don't need to fight an Amiibo to learn that.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. You could just go on For Glory or something and learn how to side.
I don't want to get hit by anybody's moves. Amiibos aren't special.
Like when people want to, like when there's new people who want to learn competitive Smash, I tell them 2 things. Rule 1, don't get hit. Rule 2, hit them. That's it. That's all Smash boils down to. And you get better by learning the ideal ways of doing that. And you're not going to get that from an Amiibo.
Well, somehow Nintendo was able to do good marketing, and those things have been flying off the shelves.
And first off,
I love
because the game is for like little kids and they're action figures.
I have my Peach Amiibo and I'm happy as can be.
The way Amiibos get better is by you playing them, so they learn off of you.
Or if you could just taunt, they do level up just by taunting.
Yeah, like they play just by adapting to what you're doing or whatever it is. So you don't.
Wait, there's no way that you could. There's no way that could happen.
What?
Where you could just taunt all day, every day.
Oh, let me show you.
You don't have to do anything for an elite.
No, don't tell me that's real, because if that's real, then I'm gonna get upset.
It's true. You can sit in the same place, not attack ever, and the Amiibo will learn how to never touch another person.
That's the worst kind of AIDS I've ever heard in my life.
And there it is.
Wow.
Dude, but it just makes sense because that's how they market Amiibos. They learn based off what they see. So it's like if you play the game and you don't want to touch people because you're afraid of rape charges, then it's done. You know, they never learn how to touch other people. Hello? What are we talking about?
I don't even know. Let's move on.
Let's go on.
God. All right, so hold on. So how long has this episode been going on for? Because there's a lot more to talk about in terms of like PM, but I don't know how much time we got. So does anybody have
been talking for like an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a quick break, or do you want to jump right into PM then? Because D1's not here, so it doesn't matter. He's not here this week.
Just do PM.
So jump in PM.
Let's go in PM. All right, so War Champ, go.
3.5 timeout is really good.
Yeah, I hate Project M and I like it.
Let's talk about how Shofu and Zeph were like, Smash 4 is the fucking truth. Who gives a shit about
Wait,
PM?
hold on. I didn't say that.
I
didn't. No. You said that. I said Melee is the truth. Okay?
I did not say Smash 4 is the truth. Who gives a fuck about PM? I said I'm not playing PM because Smash 4 is out.
Yeah, that's
all I said.
Okay, fair correction. What happened November 21st? Or not November 21st.
Bruh, Smash 3DS got so motherfucking boring.
And you well, like for me,
I had no choice.
I just straight up hated PM because there was things in the game that were stupid and the game felt kind of weird, and then Project M 3.0 fixed everything.
3.5.
3, yes, that, yeah, well, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's getting late.
It's late.
I'm surprised we have.
Nah, it's leather. I like the thing. It's weird, but the thing I was most excited about it finally coming out was all the new menus and shit, and all the new art. Because
everything was
ridiculous.
The costumes are really cool too.
That's what I really like. Like everything got cleaned up and polished up. Like everything from the gameplay to the art, and that's why I'm so happy about it. There's some things that are gonna be fixed, but we knew that, and we're 3.51 existed in our minds before 3.5 was even out because we knew there was gonna be things we miss.
It blows my mind how much fan service is crammed into that mod. Because
Link can play an Ocarina for a ton.
There's fan service in the game because the game was made by the fans.
True. Yeah. It's, oh my goodness. I feel like it's, I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's very delicious.
Would you say it was
Don't.
meaty?
Damn it.
I would say it's Coast trademarking it real quick. I would say the game is juicy. I would say the game is juicy. It's juicy. It's juicy, baby. It's juicy. But yeah, that's what
creamy.
That's too viscous. No.
Viscous? Vocabulary word of the day, viscous.
Dude, I used to use that word all the time.
I remember when Adam used viscous in a sentence once.
No, stop. We don't talk about that. Alright, on to Project M 3.5. I love Ganondorf. He's very meaty. They reduced the crotch size, but that's okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. The first thing we did, he like beat me, like he comboed me, and then he zoomed in on Ganondorf's crotch like he always does, and he's like, "Wait, something's wrong," and I'm like, "What?"
Pause.
Then he changed the angle, and he's like, "They nerfed the size." What did you say? He said it's not a meaty cantaloupe anymore. You said it was
not a meaty cantaloupe anymore. That's exactly what I said.
No, you said it was. You compared it to something else. You said something about a cucumber.
Oh, I said cucumber.
Yeah. That's the first thing this guy does.
He is now Ganondorf.
Well,
because he is now canon. He's got all his Ocarina of Time tricks. It's beautiful.
I love the Ocarina of Time.
Everybody went ham on 3.5, but the art team is absolutely absurd. The shit that they do.
Dude, I love the stages.
When I counted like our spreadsheet for what was going in, because there's only like 2 people on the team that can add the slots because we don't have Seabliss where we just like add maximum slots for everyone. You have to fill them all out. We have to specifically.
How come we don't use Seabliss? What happened?
Because Seabliss requires you to fill every slot. You can't have empty slots for costumes. That's like one of the drawbacks of Seabliss. It's just max slots on everybody. You need to put a costume for everybody, or it's going to crash. So like our system is like we have to specifically put the slots in, and every time that's done, I think it has to be done from scratch. So there's like 2 people on the team that can do it, and DS22 is the one who usually does it, and he absolutely hates having to do it. So what happens is he's like, give me a list of what the costumes are. I'm doing this once and once only. So that's how that happens. And last I counted on our spreadsheet, which was a few months ago, there were 58 new costumes and colors in 3.5.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Everybody except Diddy Kong at this point has a new costume or color.
Ironically.
Which is ironically, actually, that was not planned at all or anything.
Yeah.
But
that's really funny.
Every character in the game has at least one new costume or color.
You guys got rid of some colors, though. I'm pretty mad.
Which ones did they get rid of?
There's limits, bro.
They got rid of Ganondorf's dark brown in place for his Ocarina of Time.
It doesn't matter. You're going to use the new model anyways.
True.
I wanted to use the dark brown one.
No, you didn't.
Saying that to be devil's advocate. No, you did not.
Just use default Melee Dwarf. It's basically the same thing.
Dude, I feel like sometimes people just make noise, like because they don't have like a filler there. Like people were asking for, who were they asking for in Smash 4 that you know that they'd never play?
Really? Thank you for saying it before I said it, Shofu. Thank you.
They'd never played, but they just like it just sitting there. Just to say, well, we got 2,000,000 characters. We did it, y'all. Like, come on, man. Coast, shut up. That's all I'm saying.
Huh?
Even if you lost your brown
What?
guy. Even if you lost your brown
That should be a quote. Even if you lost your brown guy. Right there.
Dude, this is mad deja
vu. You just told Coast.
This is mad deja vu. I've said this like in a dream or something.
You said that to someone before?
No, like I was in a podcast similar to this one. And I was talking to a guy named
similar to this one.
This is crazy. Oh man, I must have been high.
I think this needs to come to an end.
I agree. This podcast has gone on for a really long time. So, Ricky, Well, first off, tell everybody where you can find you. Just go in a
what?
circle. You know what? I don't know. Just like
Are we wrapping up now?
Yeah.
We have no
It's been
choice.
going on a long time. It's been going on long. And it's like 1 in the
Somebody
morning.
read Mike's announcement.
Yeah. And everybody knows where you can find all of us. I mean, we have it in the ending credits and all that stuff.
You can find me at the meaty paradise.ca.
All right,
Meaty
I'll
Paradise?
drop you again. I'm telling you, I will
No,
drop you
please.
again, Coast.
Mike just said, wait, he said the show is canceled. The show,
This is the last episode forever. No, this isn't the last episode forever. There's a lot
Mike,
more that we have to talk about, but like, it is getting late right now. But
This
one
episode
thing
was
that
kind of a disaster.
it was a good disaster. It's a beautiful disaster.
What Mike will do is edit all of this in post, and then
Exactly, it'll be beautiful. You guys will listen to it, and it'll be wonderful.
We'll crop
But-
out 3/4 of it.
All right. Do you have Mike? Apparently has something for us. That
wait on.
hold on.
Oh,
So,
is it the madness?
Is it the madness that he was talking about before we started recording? Because if that's ready, I think it's about time for him to play it.
Well,
And
okay. I'll basically set it up.
all right, so set it up, Ricky. Here's your story. So go ahead, set it
Well,
up.
it's not necessarily a story this time. Basically, I have a soundbite of this is the Cocaine Chronicles. This is part of the Cocaine Chronicles. It's an excerpt, and this is the first time I found cocaine, and this is the first time I actually did cocaine. And you'll see dramatization of not really a dramatization. It's actually kind of like faithful to the.
Have you seen this before yet, Ricky? Or is you gonna?
I've never seen this before.
We've never seen this. We're gonna see this live on stream.
I've never seen this
no
before,
idea
but
what's going on
Mike
here.
was probably able to.
He said it's terrible.
Okay. Okay.
Even better.
This is good. This is good. You're about to see where all the money that you haven't been sending us is going. This is what you deserve.
All of 3 cents that we've gotten is going towards this.
How many shirts did we sell?
-2.
23. We sold 23.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So Mike can roll it whenever he feels he wants to.
Hey kids, it's me, Yayo the Clown. We've had so much fun with each other today, and I just wanted to leave you all with a very important message. Don't let anyone stop you from dreaming. You can be anything you want to be. Humanity is infinite. And as an individual, you don't have to be bound to the limitations of physics or fact. If you believe you can fly, then you can fly. Reality and the concept of existence is just an illusion of light interference colliding with the void. Once you realize that simple concept, you can transcend and emerge from your personal matrix. Your teachers are liars.